Hi.
We're Lucy and Mile.
I'm not usually that cheerful, but I'll... Hi.
This is our first YouTube video, and we're here to tell the internet world about our blind journey. Lyle was recently diagnosed with a rare hereditary disease 5 months ago called Leber's hereditary optic neuropathy, otherwise called LHON or LHON.
Some people call it Leber's disease.
Leber's disease. You'll hear it many different ways.
Lots of names.
Lots of names.
But what it means is, I woke up one day in October. I went to work, normal day. On my way home from work, I covered one of my eyes, not for fun. I had it did this, one of those, and saw a weird haze over my vision. I thought that's not normal, so I got home and texted my dear wife here. She was busy. Sent her a text while we were in the same house that said going blind. That's all it said.
And I was like, LOL, that's funny, cool. I didn't think anything of it.
So now it is a reality. The nature
very real.
The nature of LHON is that it comes on, and usually you've got, I think typically it's a few months.
They say 4 to 8 weeks is when you'll be blind.
So I, went to the doctor. We had some idea that this was in our family, which allowed us to find out exactly what it was much quicker than the typical diagnosis process.
Yes, most people don't realize that it runs in their family, and since it's such a rare disease, doctors tend to not diagnose it because it's so rare, so they try to rule out every other possibility. So people could be going months or even years of slowly losing their vision and then being blind and not having a true diagnosis. So they're truly living in fear of the unknown. We were fortunate enough, the very next day after you saw the haze, we went to the optometrist and she confirmed this disease.
To the best of her ability,
yes.
Anyway. So
then we saw a specialist.
It's necessary, obviously, to make pretty darn sure that that's what's going on. So we got a blood test, and it confirmed that I have a mitochondrial DNA mutation. Mm-hmm. Really fun. Not fun, but maybe interesting.
We were fortunate to find this out early on compared to most people. So we immediately started researching this disease, and we became very proactive on what to do because we knew that going blind was inevitable. So we were very proactive in finding services, figuring out what to do with the house, trying to rearrange our lives to accommodate this new disability that we didn't realize would be a huge part of our lives.
Yeah. So I guess the purpose of this video, and we may make some in the future, is to talk about our journey, talk about challenges and how we've overcome them, and maybe challenges that we don't even know we'll have yet. Mm-hmm. And we're also up for the idea of answering any questions that anyone has. Leave them in the comments, or we're pretty easy to find on Facebook. We mostly just want to make these videos to educate people on different aspects. Yeah, different aspects of blindness. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Learning new tips on how to be a blind person. There are so many things that you don't think about. And so we're slowly learning those things on our own.
Yep.
So why don't you describe your vision and how it slowly progressed, what you see?
Right. So the slight haze that I saw on the very first day that I noticed this was actually just a small blind spot in the middle of the vision of my left eye. After reading and researching, we found out that at some point it would happen in my right eye as well, and that both of those spots would slowly expand until my entire vision was just a haze, which is what it is now. And the way that process happens, kind of behind the scenes, is your optic nerve is really a bundle of small fibers. They start in the center as really small fibers, and going out, they get slightly larger. The smallest fibers begin to disintegrate and deteriorate first, and the larger ones can have a little easier time of surviving. So my eyes are perfectly fine. My optic nerve, which connects the eye to the brain, is not fine. So you may notice my eyes don't look like that of what most people think of as a typical blind person. That's because they're perfect. Um, so right now, what I'm capable of seeing is just kind of, I've described it as looking through a foggy window. Anything at about 10 feet and beyond, I can't see at all. And anything closer than that is just kind of a rough, blurry shape. Looking at Lucy's face, I can see that it is there and that it is a face, but without getting right up on her, can't really distinguish any features of her face. So details like, you know, words on a box at the grocery store, I can't really distinguish. Or restaurant menus. So many things you never really thought of as needing to read, I can no longer read.
And he can see my face using his peripheral. He looks right above my face because if he
tip back like this, and I can get some idea of what's going on there.
if he tries to focus on where my face is, it will appear as nothing because his central vision is just gone.
Gone.
So he has a cloudy picture of everything around in his peripheral vision.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So, I think that's all I have. Do you have anything else, at least for now?
No.
We can always come back later.
Yeah, we're excited to share this journey with you. Let us know if you have any questions. Hopefully this is educational in some way or even mildly entertaining. I don't know.
Maybe.
We'll see.
All right, well, we will see you all next time.
All right, bye.